Oh, my arms are tired. Is it? Is my stream flickering? What the actual hell? It's streaming. It's doing some weird stuff. Hello, shit.
Got something right?
Should be a decent one. 3 divs. Not bad. Sorrow is bad. Let's take all. Bismuth and corn. So tired, dude. Oh my god, I'm actually getting lazy moving my arms. Crazy. New feature, yep. This isn't actually rare, I'm pretty sure. 3 divs is also good though. And Craft of the Warp. I need to get more water.
Hello.
Dude, it's level 21 skeletons is just like 1 div. And I haven't bought it, even though it's like a 10% damage increase for free. I'm so shit at this game. 1 skeleton, some mages. Gem level 21, quality 20. There's one for 175, but I don't care. I'm also planning on I should probably just pony up and buy a garb. It's gonna make me a lot more tanky. Alright, so this went from... Oh. 28 from 27. I'm just gonna buy a garb, I don't care. If I can get it for 9 divs, then that's fine. Right now my dude's just using a belly. 10?
How's the train?
10 seems a bit much. 9 is fine. 10 too much. Whatever. It's 1 divine. Not gonna kill me.
Good luck out there.
If these dickheads aren't selling for 10, then screw it. What I really should do is, once I do that, then I can take off, like my pantheons are actually completely scuffed. I should be using this pantheon. Or like this one? This one would probably be the one. No damage from crits, so you don't get exploded. Yeah, this is like the anti-shotgun one, right? probably take the Soul Gruthkul. Got some spare Cortexes. And for a chance to drop. I actually already got the Cortex witnessed earlier today, so that was kind of nice. That's Cortex and not Uber Cortex? Hmm. I need to get more water first and foremost. We'll be right back. Weapon less. Wait, you bricked it? Or you almost did it deathless? Be in for so much pain tomorrow. But you bricked it, my dude. Brother. That's a lot of money you spent then. So, turns out, when you have this node up the stakes, you get a lot of Guardian map drops. You get like a lot. I should have done that way earlier. Dude, I'm like out of breath. I'm a lazy fatty now. Purifier. Let me move this over here. So it turns out it's a lot harder to be lazy with your workout when your watch is actively showing you how much time you spent resting. And so it results in you pushing yourself a lot harder than you normally would. Sucks the Ubers. Drop Stampede and get a Quicksilver. I mean, most of your stuff will carry over onto a different build, right? So you could easily just do a different build, level it in a heartbeat, one with nothing. I already recommended Frost, but that's a tanky boy. But if you don't want to do Frost, then you could do some Lightning Degeneracy. That's the second one I found today. We know Pussy. Felt the Deceiver, unfortunately. What the fuck are you on about, my dude? +1 all lightning. Is this actually good? I don't think it is. Okay, 310 div, good god. Yeah, you could flip that and the cluster, because a lot of people doing minions. So yeah, what kind of build do you want to run is really the question. Yep, that guy had really good items. I took one hit and it did that much damage. That is wild. He had lightning trap, so it got hit by one of the ball projectiles. It was basically just going to be, do I get one shot by this guy? And I think the whole reason I didn't get one shot is because they recently nerfed him. You honestly don't know. Well, I guess one place you can start is, do you want to kill Uber Exarch? Because if you want to kill Uber Exarch, then you can't do a minion build. Mechanically interesting. Doesn't narrow it down terribly much. So you would play any flavor of build as long as it's mechanically interesting, even if it were melee? You could do Viper Strike of the Mamba. You could do an ungodly level of that. I mean, Poison is a good bossing skill, right? But at the same time, Viper Strike of the Mamba combined with the Binos. But then you swap out the Bino for a proper single target poison knife for bossing. You know what I'm talking about? I can show you if you'd like. Or you could try to build around a knife that I found that could be like really expensive. This one here. It's got ungodly, it's basically got tier 1 across the board practically. I think you saw one of those in the past. Yeah. The only bad mod on here is that spell damage. Got an open suffix. You could craft suffixes can't be changed. Maybe? No. Fine. Another interesting one you could do is one with this belt, Yinda's Stand. You gain ward instead of 50% of armor and evasion rating from equipped body armor. So then you stack a whole bunch of ward, and then you use the item that gives you chaos damage or something like that from ward. And so you become a ward stacker. Basically, if you want to really make your money, like if you want to actually be able to spend your money in the way that 310 divines could be spent along with a mage blood, is you would probably go for a strength, int, ES, or ward stacker. Or life stacker. And then you could do some amazing things. Or dex stacker if you're really just psychopathic. I remember someone mentioning, it's like, oh no, dex stackers are good. And then Lance was like, all right, buddy, let's get you back to bed in your psych ward. Let you out of the padded room, exactly. These vibes. So, I mean, you could do a spinner to see which one of the stackers you want to be. If you did strength stacker, you could go one of my favorite builds ever.
That I will accept your decision.
Which would be Strength Stacker, Albarian's Warpath, with Pulverize support and Static Strike, and you cause these huge explosions and you just run through the map. God, that build was so good.
So you have chosen death. Chaos and fury. It's not every day I'm refused, but as you wish.
What is making these guys so tanky? Am I down an aura or something? Additional Proj, Impale, buffs, expire, cooldown. I don't know. Maybe my... Oh. Or, and I think this build will boss well, is you go, I don't know if you've seen Gazi's most recent build with Spectres, but they have an extreme high end because there's like 7 Link gloves that you want to craft for them. And because people are trying to craft those gloves, there's a lot of failed very close crafts that you can use to still get a lot of damage. And then that map's just giga fast, but still has a ton of single target and is very tanky. And the Spectres just run around with you and just blast everything super fast, because it's the spider ones that have all those projectiles. But the true top end is those stacker characters, I think. Oh, my arms are gonna be so much pain tomorrow. I'm scared.
Godslayer.
That's a lot of Fizzazz. And crits. But you know what? That's fine. Because you can't lose XP in the Maven's Crucible. It's wonderful. That should be a heavy physical hit, and I think I just ate it. On double Fizzazz. Got a lot of chisel I can sell. Combats. What? I'm getting more of those chisels. One's 15C apiece, 18C. 2. 25C apiece. Damn, those are good money. Woo, look at that. Do I have more? I have some guardians. I have a bunch here too. Let's run these 3 boils, and I don't feel like clicking a whole bunch, so I'm just gonna reroll with Chaos Orbs. You're good. You're scary, but good. You're good. Yeah, what's the thing called? Unique accessories. Yinda's stand. Ward doesn't break. Is this a ward looper? This is a ward looper. That's kind of funny. I guess, yeah, that allows you to stack a whole bunch of ward. If you just get a fuckload of evasion on your chest. That's a little goofy. Freezing Pulse's ward looper shit. This is probably chaos conversion. Yeah. Gain added chaos damage equal to 10% of ward. And then you stack ward on these things, and then you get something with a body armor with huge defenses. Blind vision of purity. He's using Molten Strike, which is extremely melee. Just a whole bunch of attack speed. Hits can't be evaded. He doesn't use the Mage Blood. Oh, you raise a good point. Now that I think about it, Strength Stacker wouldn't be good for that either, because you can't use a percent strength belt, can you? You still might get more damage / survivability. Well, I think ES Stacker and Foss don't care. I'm pretty sure Captain Lance is using a Mage Blood on his Frost. If we look at... If we were to look at Captain Lance's character, I'm pretty sure he's still using Mage Blood. That's Frost cast on crit. So there's an interesting mechanic this league, and that is enabled by one of the new uniques. That is the fact that the unique says you spend energy shield instead of life and mana. Normally you'd be like, well, whatever, but no, you don't realize that enables, specifically for this league only, so far, skills that cost life while using Chaos Inoculation.
I am the judgment of innocence. Your
Oh shit, is this guy good?
defends House
Damn it.
Cater. To purge you would be a mercy.
Damn it, why do you never come with, if this guy came with Wrath or Zealotry, I would totally run him. Cause look, he's even got a scepter. Dominating below. These guys usually run Generosity as well. This mod. What's his Infamous mod? Cool. This is it? Minions have CDR? I'm pretty sure that's not expensive. But nothing else he has is good, and I don't want to exile him. I guess I'll take your belt. His pants will fall down. It'll be funny.
Let his power be known.
What minion would you want cooldown recovery on? Another Waldo. Okay. Are these more expensive now, or... They're 100C, actually. I just deleted, like, 300C today, then. Part of me wants the money, but... I can't stop rolling. Foil Legacy of Fury. Legacy of Fury is the helmet? Maven Scorch Boots. Oh, well that sucks. Non-chaos is extra chaos. I mean, you could use this for a Woke Orb. T2 life. Infamy. Maybe this is like a div. I bet if I mention that it'll be far more money efficient if he transitions into Doriani build, he's probably going to bitch me out. Because I've mentioned it before and he doesn't care. Like, look, this is not, they're not going to let us get away with it next league. There's not a fucking chance.
Well, we back and drop us. You're already well. Haven't got all day.
Shut up. Woman.
On to bad me again.
This bitch ran across the entire damn map. Another build, potentially, is something that would make use of, Blink Arrow minions. Could be funny. They're actually viable? Check PoE on Ninja. I think they're viable. They added an Infamous mod too. You could try doing what that other dude did and like try to double up on golems and then wear the helmet that doubles your golems and then chaos to fire. Oh man, that'd be really solid for my build. Wait, what's the roll on that? Holy fuck. Max ink damage taken. Jesus. Yeah, you would put that on like your, because you're going for crits, right? Or do your spiders even crit? So you put that on like your 1 key, and then you use the one using enkindling. The spiders are poison. Yeah. Yeah, true. Man, this is such a totem play style, I'm realizing. I realized a long time ago, but it's kind of funny. It's like minions, more like totems. Golem elements is... No, golem... Like, the golems aren't just to juice your damage. The golems are just to do damage of their own. Because you do maximum flame golems, and then minions convert 100% of their fire damage to chaos. And then you could even do poison. Because there's the glove mod that says minions convert 100% of fire to chaos. It's specifically fire and only fire. Keep this.
Hi, over here.
What is Bone Barrier in particular? It's this one? Okay. It's so nice. I don't know that it'd scale the best with currency though. It probably wouldn't.
Death is
Absolutely. I choose. Absolutely. You don't tell the syndicate I told you.
Place again. Yes. Automate.
Ranks.
Executing us brings you no closer to the life giver. But let us.
Ranks must be earned.
It makes no sense for him to want
And by
ranks.
losing.
We'll let you smoke.
I can appreciate a killer when I see one.
You know what? You do
You're a
nothing
killer.
useful. Get out.
You know, now that I think about it, I'm too young.
Friends, beast, until we slaughter you. I really do hate. The weak does not. There's only one fate for the weak, Exile. I have earned no.
Death is a natural part
Wait,
of
what
life.
is she doing research? I
I've
don't know
made
that
my
she does
peace.
anything good. It's like transfiguring gems. Gem restructuring. Oh, that's the one where you just re-roll over and over again. Shit.
Strong and reasonable. I like you, Exile.
But I don't know, you heard my suggestions for the most part, but there's still much research that you could do. See what I mean? Synth map. And it's the one that I need. Although I've already done the synthesized, I just feel like doing Maven invitations.
Power be known! You're welcome.
From sockets. Launcher's eye. Right, because I guess I'm assuming the Watcher's Eye is for durability. Oh, Timeless Jewels, yeah. This reduction with determination. Yeah, I should probably get one of those. I would really love some Fizz reduction. I need to buy a better Glorious Vanity because the one that I'm doing does me no favors. Did I just get a Cortex? I think I did. Nice. Elegant Hubris. Elegant Hubris is the... Oh yeah, that's the white one. Yeah, you gotta do a lot of research to get an Elegant Hubris to work, because you basically need to just Yeah, look through every possible result. A hit percent increased life, but not a good one. Gotta get me an Uber at Siri so that way I can do, and also a tier list so that way I can do feared. It's a lot of work. And it gets you that much more damage, huh? Because what are your auras? Like determination, haste? So you don't get much, you don't get any damage from like malevolence, I would imagine. Because that's just your... Oh wait, no, malevolence would work with the... I think the malevolence would work with the boys. Fizz reduction determination probably wouldn't cost too much, but Fizz reduction with extra armor is probably going to be like 20 divs if I had to guess. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. When will axes be good? You know, here's one idea, CJ. Is figuring out how to use Stormcall of Tarathis. Because that will stack with the Reap's damage over time. And you'd be a physical damage over time Andy. Dark Marker, Leaf Slam of Groundbreaking. What? Leaf Slam Ignite. Oh, that's pretty based. Wait, Story of the Vault, is that the one that makes you explode? Like reserves your life to explode? Or precision, pierce, and... Oh, yeah, Tempest. Beautiful. %. Oh yeah, the 80% minion damage nodes, those have to be so fucking expensive. Groundbreaking, nice. Their 6-link skill. Person. Yeah, it does. It does, because that changes the notable. It changes what it turns your keystone into. Oh yeah, well, I think we're, yeah. That number, the number is the seed, the name of the person is what it turns the keystone into. CJ's right. It matters a lot. So, you want to see some very, very useful tech? You can actually calculate this in Path of Building. So you go on your tree in Path of Building, and then you click Find Timeless Jewel. You put in like the jewel type and conqueror you want, and where you're going to put it. You can also filter by the ones you've already allocated, or just not. And then you say, okay, this is the number of nodes I want to be able to path out. You give things a weight, as in like how important are they to you to have. And then you can literally either sort by what they give you, or search for specific nodes and then add weight to those. And then you can generate that, and this tells me exactly which ones would be best for my current tree based on what I've considered valuable. And it tells me this is be 194 killed in the name of Zibakwa, 7870 killed in the name of, so that's how you calculate that. Knowledge. Be right back, pissing.
Godslayer.
I should probably make a breach tree so I can actually get some breach stones. Wait, did I get an Eradicator for free? Because I don't remember fighting him any time recently. I might have gotten him for free. Another Orb of Conflict. This is printing a good chunk of money, actually. Like, if you can't run T17, sort of like me, maybe the way to go.
Long day.
Let the black dance begin. Struggle or strangle. Time to up the stakes. Resist the assault. Handle this. Temporal tears.
Man, it's thick. Oh, he's actually kind of hurting my, dude, oh shit.
Now gotta retrieve more challenges for the next round.
Unload discerning taste. Let me search for those numbers on trade. No. So when you go find Timeless Jewel and you do this, you can copy a trade URL. And then you just paste that in, and then it will search for all the ones that are highlighted here. How much do these sell for? 136C ain't the worst. Wait, can I transform a fragment? Yeah. I don't have much harvest juice to do that though. Sacrifice at noon, sacrifice at midnight. They're worth a half C? Why are people even selling then? Okay, now they're selling 1 to 4. That's fine.
Exile?
What is a Chiula stone? $140? I'm gonna wait until I can make it flawless, probably. I think all the fragments are getting filtered out here, which is really unfortunate, but I guess it makes sense. Wow, I can just straight up do another Guardian set. That's nuts. Fine. 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 No.
One of my captors refused redemption. He did not see value in a
Power divine!
Oh!
First I thought that was 110 life. That would have been quite something. Like, the writers figured out a language for these guys, but hell if I know what it is.
You are captured. Stupid beast.
victorious twice in a row.
Those all suck.
There are no more worthy beasts nearby.
Time to up the stakes.
This is a key to a crucible that stretches the sanity of the mind.
Guess I'm just gonna keep doing quads until
Decisions.
I run out of Guardian maps and whatnot.
Got some goods in from Pondia.
These are gonna be garbage. That I can tell you. This is like 30k worth of orichalcum. So the rolls are gonna be really bad. Because I messed up the initial bit. More orichalcum, which is fine. Bunch of corn. They really like corn in these parts, huh? Need there's corn there, there's corn there, and there's corn there. I actually need to have everyone on corn.
Have anything?
We're gonna grow so much corn, the white man's gonna come for us.
All right.
Greeting.
One of my captives wore many faces, yet kept her true face hidden. Now, she cannot escape her true face.
I really need to stop being lazy and at least buy a determination, percent reduction, or armor duel. It's gonna cost me my life one of these times. Scopes I'm getting to. Yeah, it really depends on what you're trying to fit in or what your specters are like.
Made manifest. The judgment is yours to make.
I'm pretty sure these guys just can't roll zealotry or whatnot, which is unfortunate. But the thing is, in theory, with my specters, it pretty much comes around to the same thing, the same amount of damage. Probably gets 10%. These guys probably can't roll any auras, can they? They're always just gonna smite is the best thing that they do. Probably not as good. Probably not as good. Man, this guy is garbage. Pure, unadulterated garbage. Beacons of Faith. Consecrated ground. Cute. It's a consecrated ground.
Your valor is his to measure. Oh, the code is clear. It is forfeit.
Dust Screen can be N plus ES using the Dust Screen specific because he's doing Coiling Whisper. Been right with the yeah, he's probably doing the build I was telling you about, the Frost build. Cast on crit Frost, Forbidden Rite of Soul Sacrifice. using the thing, because Soul Sacrifice requires you as a life cost, but you can get around that and then go CI. And it's it seems to be one of the strongest builds in the game right now. And you can do cast on crit Cyclone or cast on crit Lancing Steel. Either works. Or is it Shattering Steel? It's Lancing Steel. Actually getting all of it again. That's pretty easy though. Double Corrupt Shrines you can hit like 2 out of every 3 temples. If you actually straight up go for all of us. Yeah, manual cast is also very strong. Obviously the more popular version is going to be... Wow, I just got walloped. Obviously the more popular version is going to be cast on crit because it's smoother for mapping. But yeah, you can absolutely save yourself some money with not running cast on crit. Expedition is great if you've got a build that's got decent AoE. Like, it's not good for builds like this, which are projectiles and whatnot. It's great for AoE skills, because obviously you're going to spawn a fuckload of monsters.
This is the key to a crucible.
Another Guardian map.
The sanity of the mind.
Expedition encounter's just fine. Didn't quite appeal to me. Can actually NPCs. Dude, once you figure out ROG crafting, that's something that I do almost every league. This is the first league where I haven't actually done that. But league starts can be so strong if you just like, okay, spec into ROG, get to ROG, and then do the crafts. Just if you just figure out how to do it. Because yeah, you can make some nutty shit. Yeah, you know exactly what you would need to learn. Gambling with Gwenin just requires you to put together a regex for whatever expensive uniques they are that can be chanced, but Gwenin almost never pays off. Yeah. You're correct. But yeah, late game...
my captors felt no emotion.
Late game Expedition isn't really it, I would say.
Now, all he feels is intense, unstoppable agony.
I didn't touch that shrine. I did not touch that shrine. Okay. The text went away. I'm like, no way I touched that shrine. Lost all my armor. Against fucking Minotaur of all creatures. Some Monka Giga. My K level would have gone up so much.
Repent!
I can still feel the death when I close my eyes. Don't face death again. You are? I knew you could be.
Yeah.
Up you go, little beast! Away!
I haven't seen Egon in a long time. That man's taking a break.
The cycle of life and death is supposed to be general. Death is a natural part of life. Death.
The weak deserve. The weak deserve. I've seen you.
They'll never turn into state boss. Your skin. I shall choose to fight, if you dare.
Those all pretty cheeks.
Now, remain calm. It's not often I lose. I suppose that means it's yours.
With a weapon. Always hoped I'd get a.
The weak. I've seen you. Strong and reasonable.
Yeah. Late game expedition isn't really a thing, I would say. It's just too time consuming. Unless, the one exception... Tujin prints money, obviously. The one exception is you go hard Tujin, and then you have a build that can do every single expedition mod, and then you go expedition nuke. I don't know what that build would be, but that would be how you capitalize on expedition. Oh shit, he's really juiced. He's got crits then too. If I get hit by a burrow, I'm guaranteed dead to that, I think.
This is the key to a crucible that stretches the sanity of the mind.
Okay. Oh, dude, it's tiring just to raise my arms above my head. That's how burned I just did. That's how dirty I did myself at the gym. It's so embarrassing that a mere number go up is enough to get me out there to do things. That.
Thanks to
What do we have here? Uniques, breaches. Let's see what mapping breaches does. I assume it just means fragments, but we'll find out. I'm assuming you want to invite? Assuming. Set my single target. Menial.
My innocence being broken.
I need to change one of my trees to breach so I can get some splinters because I'm feeling a little lazy buying them. Not to mention, I want to see how the new breach mechanics feel of dropping it at your feet when you actually juice it.
Impressive, interloper. But a fly does not. Oh, we mustn't admit this. Was not
Oh god, my frames. Give them back.
And bargaining and interrogation.
Oh, that's really expensive.
All the same.
I know I can buy them off the market, that's why I say I'm lazy. Moral ignorance is good for me. Oh, that's what that means? Ew. I mean, that can run that city square, so that'd be... What's T7? Why are they shitty? Okay, that one's nice. Except it's max res. Dude. Okay, that sucks. These are expensive. I know these are expensive. $15 to 4, 3.75 divs to 1. So we're gonna sell one for 4 divs. Breach is one of the crafts.
One of my captives made a beast within his heart. Now his true self can
What in the fuck was that? That's your character, isn't it? Good for you. It's not bad, but it's I wouldn't run it. It's 2 defensive mods, and hinder doesn't matter much for me. What I would want potentially is taunt on hit. Ooh, please be good. Zealotry. No.
You cannot outrun the judgment of innocence. Only delay it.
Like the suffixes here are good. This isn't good. 77% of damage. You can get 90% of damage taken while frozen and recouped his life. Hold on, you could do some goofy shit with that. Taunt was what do you want? Taunt. Lightning damage. Minions deal lightning damage, I guess. I just don't know where I would put the jewel. Lightning damage. Huh. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah, that's worth 2040C. Dang, that's actually worth a divine. You sure you don't want to sell that? Get your div? Otherwise I will take it. I really don't know which one of these things I take of his. Good chance, crit launching. Critical hit chance. It's not critical strike chance. Whatever, I'll take this for the posterity.
Prove your worth. Might of his hand. If this is the will of innocence, so be it.
So, are you getting that price? I used woke PoE trade. And just checked all the boxes. And there's one like it for 1 div. Him using that friggin' rock drop is just skeeves me out because I've died to that so many times in primordial blocks. Alright, no worries. I don't imagine I will have a dire need, because right now I'm kind of starved on jewel sockets anyways. Because I lose 2 of them to combat focus, and I need the other one for stats. So I guess in theory, if you had one with... What do I even need? I need to check to see what stats I need. I need to be careful though, because if I break my strength stats and no longer am able to use my helmet, which doesn't take very much, I lose all of my strength, and then I have to literally change around nodes. Or I need to buy an Astra Mentis in order to put it back on and fix my stats. What's this guy? I should be almost unkillable in this boss fight. My minion should be able to just shoot everything. Let's see. This I could replace that one. And this one's giving me strength, dex, and int. I think if I fall below on strength, I think the dex is fine. I don't know that anything would make me require that much dex. Yeah.
This is the key to a crucible that stretches the sanity of the mind.
I think I'm only using that one for strength, so I could ostensibly replace this one with a jewel that has strength on it. Strength, life, taunt on hit, or just lightning damage. Wait, this is global crit multi? No. Yes? Oh, it's garbage then. Womp womp. Dude, you can literally see on the screen I'm getting tired. Can you tell? It's pretty funny. Whoa, what? Thank God it was the Crucible. What the fuck? I must have gotten crit. I must have gotten crit super hard. I did roll a lot of crits. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot I was fighting Formed, and I probably got caught by Phoenix Explosion. I'm pretty sure that was Phoenix that did that to me.
Repeat my challenge. Gather more combatants.
We're getting crit, yeah. I want to get one too, but the person that I messaged for 10 divs didn't respond, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. You don't get my money. What the hell? Yeah, Garb has been sitting really, really solid at 9 divs, 9 to 10 divs, like all league. All league. It has not changed. Also, it makes it so your action speed can't reduce, so you can't get frozen, you can't get chilled, you can't get lashed, you can't get hindered, maimed. It's very good. You no longer really need to run Purity of Elements if you can fix your resist otherwise. Getting shocked would suck, but getting frozen is a thing of the past, as long as your Guardian is not too far behind. Okay, only got 2 of those. I think I'm finally getting through my Guardian maps. Type of shield. Oh yeah. Well, that ain't that fucking nifty. So yeah, then once you get that, then you can drop Purity of Elements as long as you fix your resists, and then yeah. If you offload all of your auras onto other things, your resists are 80% pure. Yeah, so you could do that. If you offload all of your... Bear in mind, your Merc and your other minions will still get shocked and whatnot, I'm pretty sure. So that's a risk, that they could get shocked and then blown up. If you were to offload all of your aura-specific skills onto either your Spectres or your Merc, then you could do... Sublime Vision, I think it is. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So you do this. You run. Okay. Don't look at the price. Don't just take your eyes off of that. Auras from your skills have 30% increased effect, and then 30% of fire and lightning taken as cold. This allows you to, if Purity of Ice is the only aura, very specifically aura, then you can get an ungodly powerful Purity of Ice. And then that makes you extremely tanky. Because you're going to take that as... you're going to have... For sure you're going to have very, very high max res. And I'm a little too specific and pricey, yeah. The price might come down. Can I buy a friggin' garb now? Is the person selling garbs actually online this time? I'm gonna buy one before Reno gets one. 8.7, 8.9. 8.7, I'm fine with that. No? How about you? Yes? Yes. 0.7 is 143. I think your build progress. Alright, now if you want to buy that garb from me, it'll be 10 divs. This button... I do that, and then we delete it. So I briefly just shat myself because I thought somehow I blew up the garb. Somehow. I don't know how minion shit works, dude. Thankfully, my gay level did not reflect that. Because can't pick up my heart skipping beats. Well, we got the garb. Stuff covering the whole mine. Alright, these are all pretty heavily modded, but they're generally fine. Dude, I'm so glad you can't lose XP in Maven's Crucible. That's huge. Citadel. Repang? I went for 8.5. Fuck you.
I'll never wear chains and go on. You know the rules. Go.
You lying.
Make a call.
And you're never gonna prove that you weren't lying because you didn't get a receipt from him. I think I just send him away.
You die here. You want me gone? I'm gone.
That Black Charlton on food stamp sauce. That's a good one. That sticks sockets and it's synthesized. That's, I mean, all of them are going to be synthesized. That's how they come. Ow, I just got slapped. I wonder if that was a crit. The advantage is now CJ won't get crit either, if he's close enough. Ow, fuck. We got a brass down.
Turning up the stakes. Life is so brittle.
Does she up the stakes twice now?
I shall cast you into a pit of infinite joy.
I don't care about him getting crit either, so. I keep looking at the stream to see my gay level when I could really just look at my watch. Seeing beer, you do stupid shit. Oof. Yeah, I wouldn't watch my stream either. Ended it.
Long day. Your reckoning is at hand.
You'll see. I am not to be trifled with.
I am not to be trifled with.
I might be good.
Choose as you will. I offer no resistance.
Oh, it's the new
But
dark
this is a
pack.
promise. Don't waste a Kyaxan's time.
Sure.
So it's death you want. Die as you were meant to. Eat Warren's tree.
Okay,
Take it.
that's a little more valuable than the stupid ass dark pack that I got from her. I see how this is gonna be tonight. Everyone else is gonna do better in money. That's gonna be this league, I'm sure. Although I think I'm probably caught up to Reno in money. Considering I made like a 20 div jewel, sold a 15 div Paradoxica.
Do not get ahead of yourself.
I'm just never going to catch up to CJ's amount of money this league.
Rage is just the one. Absolutely. You're my kind of murderer.
Or intervention, no.
My favorite part's when they
Jail.
finally, you've shown some metal.
No, it was not her offered item. It was literally just a random drop. Something I didn't realize is that Guardian maps can also drop with Originator influence. So you can fight with T17 mods effectively. Like a Shaper Guardian, which is kind of interesting. I guess use some blight maps. Yeah, I guess so. Holy frames.
You remind me why I left the Templars.
Research. No, it looks good there. You're not collecting fragments. I want you to stay there too. Bismuth must have a really high chance to spawn. It might be considered almost one of the commons. It's nice because it's very fast. It's less nice because I don't really have many requests. Most of my quotas require like 200,000 plus Crimson Iron, and I think that is just unconscionable.
Death is a natural.
I'm afraid.
Violence. You're more. Here's to practicing social skill.
Which is a single target for this shit. Oh wait. For some reason I thought I was in Minotaur because it was like the similar caves. I'm gonna whine about woman. We're back, bio. You know what? One of the things people are probably using Garb for as well is they're just putting them on their mercs. Because if you're not putting a Doriani's on your merc, you can probably put a Garb on your merc and then take away crits and take away freezes. I really want someone to figure out how to use this skill. Where is it? Storm Call of Trarthus. Sets a marker after a short day, cause a bolt strikes the marker, dealing physical damage around it, causing bolts to strike at any other markers you've cast. Bolt effects will leave behind a pool of boiling blood which deals physical dot. It's all physical damage. Oh, that's triggered. Like, look at this. Oof. Splat. That dot. And you could do that in combination with Reap and leave a bunch of stuff. Sprat, sprat. You'd have to do some math to see whether the hit, like, it's 235% effectiveness of added damage, so that's pretty good. I just think it's neat. It could look really cool. Thing is, the lag duration is very, very long. It's 4 seconds, I think.
One of my captives wore many faces.
It's that's really rough.
Now you cannot escape her true fate.
So you'd probably want to do all sorts of reducing stuff like Swift Affliction. The other Swift Affliction that's not called that. Sadism, I think it's called. And then Restoration, obviously. Ooh. 30% XP, we take those. That basically turns the whole place into like an untainted paradise or something like that. Unfortunately, we're also going to have a high chance of dying, because this is a lot of wisps. We also gave them a lot of crit ones, so thank God I have the crit immunity thing. The issue is, if I get just a little too far away, I lose all the aura bonuses from my Guardian, and thus I still run the chance of exploding. But honestly, if I had infinite money in this game, I'd do a Storm Call of Trarthus build.
Choose your next move very carefully. I still
You could get Woke Spell Echo and Woke Spell Cascade. These all suck, my dude.
Now run along.
Is Kineticist? Yeah. God fucking damn it, how? Is it just lightning hits? I mean, I didn't instantly die, so... That annoys me. I think I got stunned as well. I lost the XP buff as well. That's fucking awful. Guess I should have checked her skills. But like I was saying, if I had the infinite money, I'd do Sharth's Stormcall just because, like, maybe it's actually good. It's gonna be cheap because no one's running it. You just gotta figure out a way to reduce the duration and jack up the damage. This would be physical scaling of stuff. Ow! What the fuck? Why must everything hit for 1 billion suddenly? Jesus. It's all that physical is extra, I guess.
This is the key to a crucible that stretches the sanity
Another Guardian
of the
map.
mind.
Good Guardian. 2 Guardians. First. Perfect.
One of my captors hid a beast within his heart. Now his true self can be seen by all.
Nice to be a storm. Call me maybe 25. Yeah, but that's without Merc auras. That's not Merc auras or items. God, do you realize how much a traditional Stormcall build could hit for now? Now that you could put Doriani's on your Merc. Regular Stormcall would probably be way stronger. Fuck me, why is everything hitting for 1 billion? Oh, shit, man. Farm Call Me Maybe is a pretty base name, though. Oh, this is another 150 at physical. God damn it. All these physical maps that are causing me to get walloped. Oh, there goes my frames. The burning ground is probably one of the things also killing my frame rate here. Join and see. God damn it. CJ's PC. Mine's getting pretty fucked over too. I'm pretty sure CJ's PC is doing fine. Also, I don't think that your archer skeletons would do much. I think the spiders do more. Also, god damn it. Not a single aura. Gonna chill bullet chill. That sounds nice.
Run! If you must. It won't save you in the end.
Wait, the phrasing of the run if you must. Oh, this is all ass. It's all ass, dude.
Your valor is his to measure. Power be the code is clear. It is forfeit.
Time to up the stakes. Struggle or strangle.
Another dude, the Guardian map drop rate is actually insane. It's fantastic.
Temporal tears. Struggle or strangle. Struggle or strangle.
I also need to buy the Dark Seer for my Merc.
Struggle or strangle.
This is the
Although it's not going to be useful to anything except for single target.
the mine.
I pick up all this garbage on that. Do you think you might be picking up oils that aren't worth being picked up? Like the ambers and clears? Hybrid tier 1. Is that even worth anything? Yes. 60C. That is shocking. But I guess defenses are something everyone wants this league. I'm gonna buy the Dark Seer. I have the money for it.
What can I do for you?
It's this guy. May, right? Point 0.9 is 184.
Until next time.
Oh, god damn it, I just traded with a One Piece fan.
What say you?
Is this where my guy is? Yeah.
By his grace, it is done.
There we go, fully geared Merc. First time ever. Spell your clear interceptors to squish him down, yeah. See a power grid and lighted maps. You think that's XP efficient? Have you tried like the XP per hour versus just slamming maps and whatnot? Or slowly go through T11, stop picking up T12s. Yeah, I think if you just increase the strictness of your filter, you won't pick them up. Actually, no, that might not be true. Also, picking up T12s might have some merit if you've got a surplus of gold. So if you have a surplus of gold, you can have mappers run them, and they can sometimes rip divines. But that's just if you have ungodly amounts of gold, though. Let's be real. Okay. Yeah. what you can use the thingy for.
How goes it?
Max to throw the raw maps in. It depends on 1 mil gold. What the fuck, dude? Actually, I'm probably at like 500k. Yeah, I'm at 500k. It depends on what the chance of your mappers dying is. If you can get away with alking them, then alk them. If you can't, then just fucking send it. But bear in mind, mappers will burn through gold. I think they take like 2,000 to 3,000 an hour. They're by far the most expensive, and it's not even close.
One of my captors refused redemption. He did not see value in a new life.
Correct stuff on the merc, right? Yeah.
New life sounds.
Let his power be known!
Ah, yes. Peak visual fidelity. I realize now that, like, it's actually completely pointless for me to... Well, if I were to always be in a party with CJ, it would be pointless to have Malediction because CJ already applies that as an occultist. But that's not gonna always be the case.
By the ire of innocence, you're weak. You cannot outrun the judgment of innocence.
Look at these guys, they suck so bad. Oh, that might actually be good. No, that's not actually good. Why must you disappoint me every time? He's infamous and garbage gear. Let's take this.
Prove your worth. Fight off his hand. Ah, you test his patience and mine, but I won't defy the code.
We're getting the right archetypes, but let me put it this way. I have found a Zealotry Wrath Reverend once. Period. It was at level 74. And I've never found one since. They might be like mirror tier rare. Or maybe that was a bug and I'm just never gonna find one again.
This is the key to a crucible that stretches the sanity of the mind.
Secret tanky tech. or mercs. It's not impossible, but I'm telling you, like, specifically the Fallen Reverend, because the thing is, the Fallen Reverend is the best merc in the game because he can equip a Dorianis.
Think your God's watching. Make your choice.
Well, this one has Wrath. I think I already have one with Wrath.
Hit and go.
Oh wait, no, I don't want one with the staff. Staff you can't replace with the scepter. Kinda sucks.
We're both beyond salvation, Exile. Fine, sure. Never liked it anyway. Let his power be known.
When I'm ready and not before.
Perfect paint artist? I have one. That's why I have Zealotry right now. My current one just has Wrath. Or because my current merc just has Wrath. Ideally, I would actually use a merc with Zealotry and not Wrath. The reason is because then I could... Because the Perfect Spirit of Fortune gives lucky crits, or lucky hits. And that effectively not only is an aura, but it's also the amulet slot on my merc. Because my merc is using Perkle's Toe, which gives the same thing. But if I can free up that amulet slot, that means that I can use a -% lightning res amulet and get effectively like 60% more resist shred, which could be absolutely unethical. I think that would be like a higher budget version. Because the thing is, 30% crit multi with all the other crit multi that I give with my offerings and shit probably isn't that much. I thought my action speed couldn't be slowed. Guardian, what you doing? Marylands. I don't remember what build takes advantage of a Marylands, but I know it used to be really good. If you can get a max roll Marylands, then that's really pretty good. Okay, it's not very close. Just all. Possessed, anti-crit, wither, minus charges, a whole bunch of shit on that one.
Let me guess. House Azadi sent you to finish what they couldn't? And I knew everything wrong.
That must be a soul eater with how much he's swinging, yeah.
My time is precious. Don't waste it.
Body swap. Oh, this person has Storm called Trathis. Damn, that's a thick belt. It's got another prefix, but the thing is, like, look, it's actually kind of cheap. 30. Yeah, it's not actually worth that much. That's nuts. That's how you know, like, the gear people are getting is really good, because that's not actually worth very much. Because that would be expensive otherwise. +1 all lightning. Go to jail.
Let's not drag this out. You're either brave or foolish. Not many refuse House Bardia.
I remember Cute Dog, he's gonna teach you a suck on your tree. Wow. Let's see if I can clear the rest of this map. Well, this doesn't have a very good layout, so it's probably not worth it. But if I can find some red beasts, then it'll probably be worth it. Because you do this right now. It's not always... it gets confused sometimes when it comes to clusters. And it gets confused... No, I don't think it gets confused elsewhere. But with clusters, it gets confused, I think. There's the juice. Regular jewel. Interesting. This is wrong. Could be outdated. But yes, it's not a perfect thing. Dusters are on. Makes sense. Got stuck. No worries. I mean, did I have to? I don't think I needed to be nearby anyways. I think we got launch or whatever. Didn't really make a difference. It didn't trigger a thing. Oh. That's something I didn't know. Okay. Oops. Okay, that is all of my Conqueror maps and Guardian maps and Shaper Guardian maps. Finally. Yes. Is that the last one of them? No. I cannot allow you to be back home. It's funny when all the characters in the game will be like House Keita or House Azani, and then Carlo's out, and then basically the Fallen's Reverend and whatnot just goes God. House Azadi, House Kyaxis, House Keita, Jesus. How so, Arena? Maybe we pistol. Yeah, remember there's a specific modifier in the Uber fights, and that is take 70% less damage. Yeah, they really don't want you to global them. Ubers don't fuck around.
Alright.
You make you just brittle ground, yeah. That's what I need to give my Merc. It's brittle ground on his shit. Or on mine. I need to roll Elbert shit on this and this, but I really can't think of any mods that I really want. I need to get unnerve gloves for my dude as well. Oh, well, I don't have phasing. That's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna call it there. It's what, midnight 30? Midnight 41. Yeah.
Until next time.
$241 for CJ. Alright. I'm gonna hop off. Have a good night, guys. Hope you liked the new feature I added to the stream. It was not a lot of work. Anyways, bye, guys. Bye.